YouTube? Welcome back to Crash Play Gaming. I am your host, Crash, and today we're looking at a card I don't think I've featured before, Mewtwo EX, which isn't the best Pokemon to play with, but, you know, I kind of liked the Xatu engine that I could have played with Alakazam more, but I didn't. So I was like, yeah, let's see how it pairs with Mewtwo. It's got some, you know, we lost Fog Crystal, and we lost a couple other cards that were good with it, but we gained, like, Earthen Vessel, which is energy-centric, and, we gained, like, you know, all the ace spec cards, the prime catchers, all those things. So it kind of helps. We have Mimikyu to kind of stall too, because we need to build up those energies, which makes it a little tough. But maybe there's a better basic psychic attacker that I didn't include that maybe I could have. But anyways, let's get into the deck list. Alright folks, we're taking a look at Mewtwo EX here, a 230 HP Terra Lightning Pokemon, which I wish there were more Pokemon that were weak to Lightning in the format to make this just a little bit better. But anyways, this is going to be a pretty, not the best deck, but it'll be a decent deck. The Photon Kinesis attack does 10 damage plus 30 damage for each psychic energy attached to all your Pokemon. So, at a minimum, this attack will be doing 70 damage when you have it powered up. It also has the first attack transfer charge. If you have the ability to do it, I mean, it helps you power up your own attack, so that's really good. So we're playing 3 copies of Mewtwo EX, and how else are we helping this? Well, we're playing the 3/3 line of the Xatu with the Clairvoyant Sense, allowing us to attach a basic psychic energy to one of our bench Pokemon and draw 2 cards, which obviously speeds up the power of this deck, but we got to get this going. We're playing 1 copy of Mew EX. It's a good counter Pokemon as well. Genome hacking is a great attack. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attack and use it as this attack, which is easily powered up in this deck to be able to use. And then, of course, we have the restart ability allowing us to draw a couple cards. Playing 1 copy of Mimikyu kind of helps us stall if we're playing up against EX or V decks. Put this guy in the active, they have to have a boss way around. It gives us a couple more turns to start building up our one-shot potential. We're playing a Manaphy as well. Pesky Greninja's still out there. And we're also playing a copy of Wyrdeer V. Now, I haven't really used Wyrdeer V in any of the games I've played, so really you want Mew EX out so you can retreat into the Wyrdeer V or something with a rescue board on it. I don't play any switches in this deck, which may be something you can use to upgrade this deck a little bit. Maybe play a switch card or something like that. Not too sure, but Size Shield Bass does 40 damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon, so it does a little bit more damage output than the Mewtwo for a little bit less energy. So it's kind of like your finisher, and when you move it from the bench to the active spot, you can move all your energy to it, so it's really good. We spread out our energy in this deck pretty well. You could also just take out the Wyrdeer V and just play another Mewtwo EX. I don't know. Haven't really needed Wyrdeer yet, so just think about it. Alright, how are we helping this out? Well, we're a pretty heavy energy deck. We're playing 12 Psychic Energy, and the supporters are interesting. We're playing 1 copy of Tulip here. I haven't used Tulip in any matches, so you might be able to cut it, but it is a good late-game supporter, allowing you to put up to 4 in any combination of Psychic Pokemon or Basic Psychic into your hand from the discard pile, so you could charge up a Mew in 1 turn with this as long as you have enough Xatus in play or something. Playing 2 copies of Bravery Charm. You could make an argument, instead of playing Prime Catcher, to play Hero's Cape to give us 330 HP. Hero's Cape gives us plus 100, I believe. 330 HP instead of 230 or 280, but I think 280 is a pretty good number to have for HP as well. 2 copies of Lost City. This really helps against the single prize decks. We don't trade that well single prize decks, so Lost City kind of helps us offset that. One guy I didn't talk about is the Deoxys 120 HP Genome Spiral attack for 120 damage for 3 psychic energy. But once you use this deck, you have to move all your energies from this Pokemon to your bench Pokemon. So it kind of conserves your energies, but then he's kind of just sitting in the active. So hopefully you have an energy to retreat him. But it's an interesting attack. 120 damage isn't the greatest. So if there's a better basic psychic attacker that's a single prizer that you can use, definitely throw that in here. I didn't try to look too hard for one. We're all playing 4 Earthen Vessels. Energies are important. 3 energy retrievals. When you get a Mewtwo knocked out and you have a Xatu in play, it really doesn't matter as long as you have an energy retrieval, because you can just get those 2 energies back, attach 1 manually, and then use Xatu's ability to bring it back. So that's pretty good. I also think we can cut the superior energy retrieval. I haven't used it that much. I think you can cut this for a switch card. 4 copies of Nest Ball because we need to get our EXs down and our basics down. I did think about playing Buddy Poffin, but it's only for the not 2s that it would be used for, and then you have a harder time getting your Mewtwo's if you're only playing like 4 Ultra Balls instead of the Nest. So, maybe a 2/2 could be interesting, but I found Nest Ball to work a little bit better. 1 Super Rod, couple boss orders, Ciphermaniac's Codebreaking, which works with Xatu, which is really nice, allowing you to put the top 2 cards search for your deck for 2 aggro, spend them on top of your deck, and then Xatu and Energy. Draw those 2 is really nice. 2 copies of Iono, 1 Judge, 3 copies of Research, and of course a Forest Seal Stone because we're playing the Wyrdeer. Of course, if you cut Wyrdeer, you cut Forest Seal Stone. And like I mentioned, 1 Rescue Board gives us a free retreat option other than Mew in the deck. So, because sometimes you don't want to put Mew down because it's a liability. So, that is the deck. It'll be in the description down below, and let's go watch it in action. Oh, Roaring Moon, eh? Don't play any energies to counter this guy, so we'll see what we can pull off here. 30. We're not even going to get a turn 1 KO, right? Maybe I shouldn't have started Mewtwo. But they might not get it either. So we'll pass the turn, and then I can possibly do a transfer charge with the Professor's Research here and see where we get into from here. And hopefully we can get into some one-shotting range with Mewtwo's at some point. It's going to be a little bit of a tricky way to do this. Big basics are tough for us. Big single prize basics are tough for us. To be more specific. But if this research does us good, then we should be well on the way to getting the one shot. We can attach, and then we can Natu. Okay. Maybe we can also find like a Bravery Charm as well. They're only hitting 30. Wait, is this? It's 70 plus, isn't it? They're only hitting 100. They're almost two-shotting me. Oh, they charged up the one on the bench. Oh. Well, never mind. Okay. Don't think we're going to get KO'd then. Ooh, great top deck in the Xatu. We're going to research so that I can capitalize on the transfer charge. Okay. We will attach Ultra Ball away these two. I can get them back at some point. Grab another Mewtwo. Mew is prized. Wyrdeer will be good too. But right now we can do Mewtwo's. And we can Clairvoyant Sense onto that guy. Get them rolling. Rescue Board will hold for now. We're only hitting 100, so I'm actually going to transfer charge. And we can power up these guys, which I think is good. So next turn we can attack, but they'll take a KO. Well, they need a lot to take a KO. Artisan works for us. We can get another Natu down. Deoxys doesn't really help us because it only hits 120 in this case. But we're going to hope that we stay a little bit out of one-shot range. Lost City would be good too here. 2, 3. They're still only hitting 100 so far. Well, they've discarded things, haven't they? Hitting 110. They're hitting 110 so far. Which isn't quite a one-shot. And then if we can also get a... Well, I wonder if we can just KO the Roaring Moon right out the gate. Could boss it. It's possible. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. No, not quite. Can't quite KO the Roaring Moon. 18, no, 220. We'd be hitting 220 if we get another energy. Top deck. Another Earthen Vessel from our opponent. I don't think they played a supporter this turn. No, they haven't. They could power up the Roaring Moon EX on the bench and take a KO with Fringing Gouging if they wanted to. If they play a Sada this turn. They're attaching to the Baby Moon. Ancient Booster Capsule's fine. We should be able to hit over 200. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I need one more energy. A boss on my Xatu? Yep. Okay, that means we may not be able to hit it. Hitting 160. Artisan for sure. Get another Natu down. Can attach energy to Mimikyu. And we can boss up the other Roaring Moon. And we can take a KO for 190 on that one. Next turn we should be able to KO the other Baby Roaring Moon, which is fine. Take a prize here, so we're even on prizes. Lost City's great. Okay, so I can get down another Natu next turn. Lost City this Roaring Moon, which limits their damage output and also makes it hard for them to get stuff back. But an argument could be made that I could have went for the Greninja. They hit like 220 last turn, didn't they? They might just KO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not enough. It's only 130. Xatu's weak. Yeah, Xatu is weak to darkness. That's why. Ooh, Ciphermaniac would have been good a little bit ago. Let's get down another Natu. Let's not get down another Natu. I mean, Deoxys can hold energy, I suppose. It's another attacker. Okay. Do that, we'll play Lost City. And then if we attach this energy, should be hitting 220, which is good. Give him the Rescue Board, and then Judge. If we can get like a Bravery Charm, that'd be great. Might be able to get there. No Bravery Charm. Nest Ball can get the Wyrdeer. Is there a reason to Super Rod? Don't really care about my Xatu's not being in play. Not quite, so we can hit for 250 here. 250, we take the KO, which is good. This Roaring Moon goes to the Lost Zone, so they don't actually get that much of a power up. They're only hitting 140 now, but which is a KO. We get a Mew EX, which... should we play the Mew EX? It is an easy knockout for our opponent. Dark Patch the Roaring Moon. I don't know if we should play the Mew EX here. It's an easy KO for our opponent. Explorer's Guidance. So they need an energy for sure. They're down 4 energy, 7 energy in total. I don't know how many darkness energies this deck actually plays. Probably like 10 maybe. Okay, bunch of stuff. They didn't bounce Lost City, which is interesting. Lost City works to our favor in this matchup because of the Baby Moons. They do get the Roaring Moon EX ready to go. Super Rod. Okay, that limits damage output to this guy. What's their last card? Oh, they have Runaway Draw. They need an energy for this Roaring Moon to attack to get the KO. If they don't, then we're going to be in a pretty commanding position. They have another Runaway Draw. They should find it here. They did shuffle back in 2 energies. They didn't. Great. Ooh, they conceal cards away in energy, so that tells me they have it. They're going to go down to 3 prizes remaining. Wonder if I should get Wyrdeer or Mew or another Mewtwo. I'm not quite sure about it. Prime Catcher? Are they one-shotting? Okay, Roaring Moon, sure. Calamity Storm doesn't KO though. They're off by 10. What are they doing? I can one-shot you. Play the Nest Ball, see what I have. I mean, we just got 220. So I guess another Mewtwo EX is fine. And then we can Ultra Ball away Mew and Iono. Grab Manaphy since it's useless here. Play the Rod. Shuffle those back in. Seems good. Research. We too get ourselves a Prime Catcher. Another energy's good. I could retreat and deny the KO. Lost City's not in play anymore, so that'll bump up their damage outputs on the baby moons. I think we're good here. I think we just take the KO, take the 2 prizes. The fact that they didn't get a knockout is insane. You know, works for us. Works for us. Energy Retrieval is great. That means the 2 energy that I'll lose off of this Mewtwo I can get back as long as I don't get Iono'd. They have the energy for the Roaring Moon. We're hitting 310, so even if we do lose these 2 energies, we're still going to be hitting enough. We have a boss if they put another 2 prizer in play. That'll give us an auto win. I don't think this deck plays an Iono. I'm not 100% sure. They might be one-shotting here, though. They have tons of cards in their discard. We'll see how much now. I'm not even going to bother counting. We'll see. 190. They're not quite there yet. Okay. Come up with the fresh Mewtwo. Earthen Vessel, Energy Retrieval. Nest Ball for the Wyrdeer. They still need to take 3 prizes, so Wyrdeer is fine. Retrieval these 2 energies back. And they go ahead and scoop! That's the dub for that Mewtwo. Surprisingly pretty good. Alright, our opponent's starting Radiant Greninja. We got a Mewtwo. And realistically, not much else going on. So we're just going to attach the energy Nest Ball for a Natu. It's okay to attach the Bravery Charm as well. Then we can pass. At least we can hit for weakness on the Radiant Greninja if it stays active, so we can KO it, which would be hilarious. But other than that, we need a supporter that's not Tulip. Tulip is not good in this opening hand. That's why we only play 1. But here we are. We have Tulip in our opening hand. We'll see what our opponent is able to do on their first turn. Hopefully not that much. But most likely they will be able to retreat into something Squawkabilly. Okay. Don't know. United Wings. Playing up against United Wings. I've not seen this deck in a while. Lost City is going to be great in this matchup, I think. Dang, Squawkabilly all those away. That's going to be insane. Okay. I don't know. I don't think they have a fighting attacker, so they have to go and hit a 280. I don't think this has a fighting attacker. They do have a dark attacker. Okay. They're going to squawk. That's a pretty good turn 1. Being able to do the Flamigo and then squawking all those away. They got a Pokegear going in. I think they should have... I guess it depends on what they have in the hand. There's a research, so we know 2 of the cards are a Flamigo and a Murkrow. And so we know half their hand. Research, Flamigo, Murkrow. Double Turbo on the Flamigo. So they might be giving up Radiant Greninja, which is okay. Collapse Stadium, Super Rod's good to see go away. United Wings 20 times, right? I don't think they can get to 280 really quickly. 2, 4, 6, 8. Minus 20, so they're doing 60 only. He still has Squawk though, which is going to be insane. They may or may not use... And Squawk is also a good boss target for us. Okay. We have the KO. We just gotta draw out of our dead hand. Otherwise, we're gonna be a little bit on the bad side because they can two-shot us. I'm sure they can get a two-shot in. Another Murkrow. Let's see if they play that one or squawk that one away. I think Murkrow and Flamingo are the main attackers, if I'm not mistaken. Man, they are burning through the United Wings, guys. Wattrel's the other one. Pretty good turn one for our opponent. Pretty good. They still haven't used Squawk. Oh my gosh, is that all 4 Ultra Balls? That is all 4 Ultra Balls on turn 1. This is insane. Insane. All 4 Ultra Balls turn 1. Granted, they've already gone through half of their deck. Jeez. I mean, heck, they could have a switch. Ah, Ditto's the one that's going to be attacking. That's right. Whoa, did you see that? What is that? There's like Squawkabillies in there? There's a Squawkabilly in the like hollow of the Ditto? That's insane. Oh, my face is covering it. You can't even like Squawkabilly. You can see like the outline like right around here. Oh, my face is covering that. My bad. Well, if you get a chance to check out the Ditto. Wait, I can do this, right? Oh, this one doesn't have it. Hold on. Hold on. It doesn't do it there. But if you hover over it, I see like there's Greninja. Oh my gosh. Anyways, whatever. Sorry. Pokestop. Let's roll it. No. Yes. No. I mean, it could give me a ball card. It did give me a ball card. Okay. Okay. 1 energy went in. Okay. Let's Ultra Ball away these. Grab Xatu. Energy Retrieval. Get him back. Earthen Vessel, 1 of them away. Grab 2 energies out the deck. We can attach. And then we can Xatu to ourselves. Just to draw a couple cards. Deoxys is good. We'll play Deoxys. And we'll play the Lost City. And knock out this Radiant Greninja. Get that guy out of here so they can never recover him. In case they needed him. We get a prize. Forest Hill Stone's an okay prize if I could find a way to get a Wyrdeer. So come up with Flamingo. So what's really cool is if Lost City sticks, doesn't even matter. I'm not even going to say what Lost City has stuck. We could have severely limited their damage output this turn. Ooh, they lost a double turbo energy, which is really good to see. But Ditto just needs the 1 dark energies anyway. Warrior's Conviction's only going to draw them 2 cards, so good for us that we didn't overbench yet. But they do have a lot in the discard. In terms of their United Wings boys. Super Rod back in the Ditto and energy, I'm assuming. Maybe I should have helped. Maybe I should have let the Greninja go and held the Lost City for these United Wings guys. That probably would have been the better play, I think. Superior Energy Retrieval is only going to get me 1 energy back. Deoxys needs to get a couple energies on. These 2 cards I get off of Xatu need to be awesome cards. I'm not going to roll the Pokestop anymore because I don't really want to discard things that I want. For 160, so they're already half-shotting me. Top deck another energy, which is fine. Okay. Wyrdeer's good. Wyrdeer gets us a 4 Seal Stone. What do I Prime Catcher? The Ditto? I think we Prime Catcher the Ditto. And then Star Alchemy for a research. And then hope for the best off of this. This way their damage output is still a little bit limited. Lost City would have been good for other things. Retrieval. Let's do those. And we can grab another Mewtwo. This one's gonna go down, but that's okay. One Pokestops right there. Clap Stadium. I don't know how many Pokestops they play, but don't want them to have access to it. And we can just KO the Ditto here. Lost City it. They've already played 2 rods, I think I've seen. We got 2 prizes. Now we're just kind of going with the flow here. I do want to bench this Natu so I can get Wyrdeer off of the bench. 1 Super Rod, 2 Super Rods are down. They probably play like 3 or 4 Super Rod, I wouldn't be surprised. There's another Ditto. They're going to be able to KO this Mewtwo, and we should be able to come up with Deoxys here to get the KO. Which is good. A single prize or attacking is good because we're going to be on the same prizes here. Earthen Vessel from our opponent. We're a switch card. They get 2 energies. Other deck. We don't know what this last card is. They're going to play one of those. Hopefully it's not much. It's not. Okay. Good for us. Mimikyu doesn't matter. We'll play the Natu and attach, of course. And then we'll attach to Mewtwo EX. Hope to find another Bravery Charm. Nest Ball. I could get a Mew, but I don't really need to. Yeah, Mew's useless. We're not going to bother, so we'll do another research. Mimikyu doesn't help either. Rescue Board helps the Deoxys if it stays alive. Have I played my Super Rod? I have not. I don't know if it's in the deck or not. Okay, we'll go ahead and Genome Spiral. Take the KO on the Flamigo. Lost City that, so their output still isn't that great, and we can attach to these guys. And get prize number 6 with 3 prize cards remaining. There's the Super Rod. I think I prized a Mewtwo. The other one got Lost City. Okay. Prized a Mewtwo and the other one got Lost City. But thankfully we don't need that many energies either. Warrior's Conviction is going to let them discard 1 and draw 4. So far, I think their damage output is still stuck at 160. If they KO this Deoxys, that's good for us. We just actually need to dig for our boss. We KO the Murkrow with Mewtwo. Start powering up the Wyrdeer, which could KO the Squawkabilly at some point. Put the Rescue Board on the Xatu, I suppose. Or does it have to be a basic? Okay. Put the Rescue Board on Xatu so we have our free retreat into the Wyrdeer to get all the energy back into play. They just do United Wings for 360. And see ya, Deoxys. Alright. Doing okay here. There's the Mew we don't want. So let's Ultra Ball, Mew away, Nest Ball. Just get some of these cards out of the deck. Get another Xatu in play, which is fine. Play the Rescue Board here. And attach manually. I don't want to draw too much. There's the boss. So we have boss. I think we play boss. 360 divided by 2 is 180. Right? I don't know. How much damage are we doing? 380? Okay. We play boss on the Squawk. So we're not KOing another United Wings thing. And our opponent concedes! Oh, let us finish the match! But we got to win off against this interesting United Wings deck, which wasn't pretty bad. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching me play this really not great deck, but I mean, it still gets the job done for some matchups, not just the faster ones. But once again, thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching Mewtwo do some work, and we'll see you next time on Crash Play Gaming.